Epic deliver Tack Room Talks, which involves an informal session, a whistle-stop tour of lived experience, signposting cards and a link to Epic's website, and statistics around gambling within horse racing. We deliver at a variety of venues within the racing ecosystem. Some key elements are a personal story from an ex-athlete from Epic Global Solutions and how behaviours change, transitioning from potentially an occasional gambler, a regular gambler, all the way through to a disordered gambler, what that looks like, what it feels like, and what signs to look out for. How your mental health and performance can be affected, and also relationships and the effect of others around a disordered gambler.
I think it was excellent. Having a real life story, face to face, talking to them has more impact than anything else. Obviously, gambling isn't just in horse racing, but I think it's very, very apparent and it's very talked about that, are you going racing, are you going to have a bet? They're not always going to talk about it, our staff, especially the ones who already do gamble. It's not the conversation in the string. And the fact is that they're not only probably betting on the racing, they're betting on the football and the first goal scorer and the final result and the NFL and the cricket and all these. They don't talk about that. But what's important for us is everyone is educated in a way that they can look out for the people, proper safeguarding.
That was really good. It was really impactful, especially for young and quite vulnerable people that are coming into racing. It's something they definitely need to hear, and I think it could resonate when he was younger and how difficult it was for him going into being a professional footballer. So especially for the jockeys, they're young apprentices, they're going into an industry that's driven by betting really, and so it's really impactful for them, and to be able to hear that at this young age before they start betting or anything like that.
I think it's very important that more people hear the stories of other people, just to sort of open their eyes to the different problems that can be faced, because I think it's key for everyone, whether they don't bet now or whether they do bet, to be aware of what can happen to you.
It's a very difficult thing these days, getting people to give up their free time. So asking them to do things out of their working hours isn't something we like to do, but actually they literally walk out of the yard at evening stables. They've just literally walked in to the room. It's all here, it's only taking up a short time of their evening, and they can have a drink and something to eat, and hopefully they'll look back on it as a really productive evening. It's very difficult to change people's habits, and especially as the people who work here, some are 16, some are 66, some have been working in racing all their lives, some have only just come into racing. And I really feel my duty of care is to educate our younger staff to prevent them developing gambling issues.